Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. All right, have and have not fans. Now, to be honest, what is it? It is Tuesday, 1:30 a.m. I should definitely be asleep right now. Maintenance is supposed to come in the morning to fix the sink. I don't think I gotta be awake actually because the sink's in the kitchen and obviously not my bedroom. But crap, I got like 8 videos I have not even edited yet, and I know you don't even want an introduction like this about me ranting about what I'm not doing. But if you've been watching my videos on Monday, like on Instagram story or my live video, not live video, but my recorded video about what happened between me and that girl, I've just been like in a semi-funk. It just has not been a good time. It could be worse. It could be worse. But luck. You know what? We got the show coming on later today. Hopefully I can get a good night's sleep and wake up fighting today. Just get this stuff edited and posted before the episode airs at 9. I did catch John Snyder's dance. I believe it was the Charleston. The Charleston did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. I have no worries about him being in jeopardy this week. So definitely shout out to John Snyder. But for this video, and again, this is just going to be a fun kind of video here. Actually, my what if Medea video, I'm going to do that separately. This isn't a video. I didn't want to do an intro with that one. But and again, this isn't me taking sides here with Candace, and this isn't me like, I don't want you to say, oh my god, a Candace video that's not mean or ranty. This is just an observation that I haven't really made until a couple of days ago. Now, there was a clip for tonight's episode released on the Haves and the Have-Nots Facebook page around noon or 1 p.m. So I imagine that they will release a second clip later today or this afternoon before the episode airs tonight. And the clip actually just pissed me off once again. It's pretty much Benny saying that, I can't believe what you did, sending that thug over there to rough up our mom for that money. And it's like, what's wrong with you? And then Candace's like, I really need that money, Benny. Get her to give it to me. And I just watched that clip. I'm like, for the love of God, this had better not be the first 10 minutes of the episode. I'm going to be pissed the F off. I'm like, how you look, and how mad I was during the whole Candace being a pimp thing. I just could not stand it. This is even worse. Her just going on and on about this damn money. I've talked with other fans about this. And I've asked the question, guys. There are a lot of people who keep commenting on my videos and posts is like, why doesn't Hannah just give her the money? I'm like, why would she do that? That's not her money. And I keep saying it. Even if Benny somehow persuades Hannah to give the money over to Candace, it's not going to work. Why isn't it going to work, Jeremy? Think of it this way, for 2 obvious reasons. Number 1, remember that Veronica is through with Candace. She's done with the little girl. Remember that Candace was pleading with her over the phone to help her out by setting up another bank account because she knows for a fact that if she tried to, I guess you could say rewire the money, basically the money that she transferred from her account to the joint account. If she tried to get it from the joint account back to that account, she knows that Landon will most likely get another federal loan put on it. So Candace is trying to set up a new account with Veronica through the bank, but it's not going to work because Veronica wants nothing to do with her. Which leads to point number 2. Going back to what I just said, even if she somehow miraculously came up with a new account, bet money, no pun intended, Landon would put another federal hold on the account and he would not lift it this time because Charles is not playing around. He's won the election. He's probably going to be willing to do whatever it takes to get Candace to be his first lady, and there's no way in hell she's going to get that money. So basically, even if she somehow convinced, even if Malik had convinced Hannah to give over the money, or if Benny said the right thing, it wouldn't matter. She would not get the money. But on top of that, putting the money aside, let's just think here. The one thing that really clicked with me that I didn't notice before, and this came from me rewatching season 2 on Hulu. And let's talk about around the time that Candace got abducted by the Malones. Candace, up to that point, was definitely a calculating character. One of my favorites, to be honest. I didn't agree with what she did, but I was very intrigued on how she was like 5 steps ahead of everyone else. Now, remember when Tony was trying to get Benny off of life support, and then Benny was gone, pretty much after Hannah and Candace lost the court case. They were trying to get to the hospital before Tony is like, look, you want to take him off of life support. Can I please at least see Benny? No, one more time. No, I think she was begging and pleading with him. And then, Candace was like, get off the floor. Get off the floor. Don't get on your knees in front of him. And, that was Candace trying to, save her mom from making a disgrace out of herself, which she was. I mean, well, to be honest, it wasn't for herself. She didn't give a damn about herself. It was about Benny. Yet Tony was stone cold. And I think his attorney was like, nope, don't allow it. And then it's like, they left. Basically, by the time they got to the hospital, they thought that Tony had already taken Benny's body away. So they were under the assumption that Benny was dead. And if I'm not mistaken, at that time, Hannah was arrested because Tony was under the assumption that Hannah somehow took Benny away so he wouldn't be taken off life support. So she was arrested for an episode or two until Catherine bailed her out. And I think at that time, she told Hannah that, hey, I was the one to move Benny. Oh, yeah, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, she told Hannah that over the phone before bailing her out. And remember, Candace didn't know this. She didn't know that Benny was alive until she was released from the Malones and after Benny came off of life support. And that's when we first realized that something was up with Benny. Now, basically, the reason I'm bringing all this up is keep in mind that Candace is the way she is now because even though she refuses to admit it, she hasn't properly grieved the death of Quincy Jr. So she's just being hella sloppy. And I think Landon even called her out for it. Now go back to season 2 when Candace was being hella sloppy after thinking that Benny was dead. Remember, she actually went to Jim saying that I'll get an abortion. And at the time, she was pretending to be pregnant. I'll get an abortion. I'll leave you alone. I'll give you the rest of the $100,000 that I have left. Basically, she was willing to give it all up for Benny, which is why I'm going to adjust myself in the chair. So here, squeak. Okay. So in season 2, you could really tell Candace had a heart because she was willing to let Jim go. Basically, release her grip on him and go about her life, let him go about his life, as long as he just simply agreed to move my brother to a better hospital and then I'll be gone. He should have done that. But basically, because he didn't, she was willing to just, I guess you could say, kamikaze down with the ship, so to speak. Basically burst into the campaign office, caused a major scene. What was it? The Criers, the Harringtons, and Maggie were all in the back room with her. And that's when she literally went off and was going on about being pregnant. That was enough to send Catherine running out of the room. And then Veronica went with her. And it's like, David was like, Miss Young. And it's like, get your hands off of me. And she was like, come. And he's like, I'm done with this bitch. Veronica was like that. And that's when Jim pretty much was like compliant. It's like, you know what? Meet me tonight at the park alone. And I'll give you everything you want. And basically, Candace was like, don't forget the checkbook. And I'm just like, okay. And what was weird is like, even Candace found it a bit strange that Jim was being so agreeable with her that she kind of like, looked down and was like, So that night when she actually went to the park to meet with Jim, he showed his true colors, and then the Malones pretty much drugged her. Well, what was it like, suffocated her and then threw her in the van, and that was it. And that was the mid-season finale of season 2, if I'm not mistaken. And that pretty much showed that Candace being sloppy resulted in her losing everything, basically lashing out against Jim because she blames Jim for what happened to her brother. And in this situation, you know, she's just lashing out against everyone because of Quincy. I mean, what, she even blamed Benny and Hannah for what happened to Quincy Jr. So again, this isn't me justifying Candace's behavior, but I'm starting to begin to understand her behavior a little bit more. But I do feel like it's just so ridiculous that she's hung up on this money that's not hers to begin with. So with that being said, I just wanted to do this quick video before the episode airs today. And I was looking for Benny to slap the mess out of Candace, but I doubt that's going to happen at all. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you seeing where I'm coming from with this? Basically, because Candace is lashing out due to a death in her family or somebody close to her. Remember, she thought Benny was dead, but he wasn't. And well, we know for a fact that Quincy Jr. is dead. I mean, I'll never forget that moment where she opened the casket. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let's see if she'll finally give up this witch hunt for the money.